Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. So East Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mountaineers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dropping back, it's Hamilton. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Gives it on the option. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. The Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone.
First down, West Virginia.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Chambers. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Pirates will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the returner goes down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Sanchez. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Past the 40. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, ECU.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pressure coming. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Hamilton. Here's a heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Pirates are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Pirates! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Eastern Michigan delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the MAC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ypsilanti. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Base to grab on the left.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Grab near the marker. It's Cruz. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
1st down, West
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Scanning the field, it's Hamilton. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner will be brought down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Pirates headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. That is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. It's still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
Touchdown, East Carolina. Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as it stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll leave it with him. Makes it past the marker. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll try the run. Howard, and runs through another one. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Strong, firm tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause, and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So, tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw on that last play.
To the ground from the back. Got enough for the 1st. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. This time they get him in the backfield and they take back what he got on the previous play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football and make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Looking to pass. It's Chambers. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be third and long. The offense changing the play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Pirates line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback will keep it.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leads it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback making checks. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Chambers. Punts it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Caught in the backfield, it's Cruz. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the...
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll run the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Godet. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanchez. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Running back searching for a hole. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Grab near the marker. It's Green. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right?
There he goes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Pirates are on the move. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. The toss to the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Open space at the 25. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit over.